DeMarcus Ware could become a first-ballot Hall of Famer. 15 players from Alabama high schools and colleges have been chosen for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. 5 of them were elected in their first year of eligibility. DeMarcus Ware could become the 6th. The Auburn High School and Troy alumnus is among the 15 modern-era finalists for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2022. Which will be announced on Thursday night. More NFL. NFL Scouting Combine invites 14 former Alabama high school stars. Former No. 2 pick Greg Robinson facing drug charges again. Super Bowl LVI. Crimson Tide returns to the big game. When you think about first ballot, first-time finalist, Ware said during an appearance on the Hall of Fame podcast The Mission, Road to Canton, it's one of those things where when you get even mentioned with guys that have done it, it's almost like there's a moment of silence because there's no words that can even describe the feeling of, you know what. All the guys that I looked up to, all the guys I wanted to be like, the models that sort of made football, now you have the opportunity to be that. I am getting goosebumps even talking about it right now because it's not just an opportunity. It's not like one of them things where the door is just opened up for you. No. It took a lifetime of commitment to get me to this point, and that's what it really means to me. If you wanted to try to sum it all up, a lifetime of commitment and sacrifice for something that's better, to better the men that I was in the room with, to better an organization that I was part of, and now we're all saying, hey, you might have that opportunity to be in that pool now. Wide receiver Don Hutson was the original first ballot Hall of Famer, chosen for the football shrine as a member of the original class in 1963. Since then, the Pro Football Hall of Fame first ballot inductees with Alabama football roots have been quarterback Bart Starr in 1977, guard John Hanna in 1991 and offensive tackle Walter Jones in 2014. An outside linebacker and defensive end during his career, Ware ranks 13th on the league's career sacks list with 138.5 during his 12 seasons, and he led the NFL in sacks in 2008 with 20 and 2010 with 15.5. Ware entered the NFL when the Dallas Cowboys made him the 11th player picked in the 2005 NFL Draft, becoming the first-round selection from Troy. I remember the first time coming to the locker room, Ware said. I saw Larry Allen, and I was like, man, look at this, Larry Allen. I looked over, there was Drew Bledsoe, there was Flozell Adams, there was you name it. It was like the Monstars, and I am just sitting there quiet. I remember Larry Allen, he came to me, and he said, hey, I want you to come work out with me. I am like swallowing my spit, whatever you need me to do. And he said, put 5 plates on there. And I am like, 5 plates? You can't split 5 plates. No, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. And I put the chains on there. I tried to help him and assist him in racking it, and he racked it off himself and he benched it 10 times. I didn't know he was the strongest man in the NFL at the time. I didn't know anything about that. I found out about that right then. And he said, when you see this, this is what you're going to see every day when you go up against me. I almost like peed on myself when he told me that, but that was like that awakening that you have arrived into this NFL and you're going against the best. You're going to be taught by the best, and I want to learn from the best, and that 2005 season, I think that's what made me who I was. In 9 seasons with the Cowboys, Ware earned first-team All-Pro recognition 4 times and was picked for the Pro Bowl 7 times. Ware spent his final 3 seasons with the Denver Broncos, earning 2 more Pro Bowl invitations and helping the Broncos win Super Bowl 50 to cap the 2015 season. The other modern-era finalists for the class of 2022 include Jared Allen, former Vigor High School and Auburn standout Willie Anderson, Ron Barber, Tony Baselli, Leroy Butler, Devin Hester, Torrey Holt, Andre Johnson, Sam Mills, Richard Seymour, Zach Thomas, Reggie Wayne, Patrick Willis, and Bryant Young. A player is considered modern era if he has been retired for at least 5 seasons and was active within the past 25 seasons. The Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2022 will be chosen from the 15 finalists on Thursday by the 48-member Pro Football Hall of Fame selection committee, with wide receiver Cliff Branch, the senior nominee, Dick Vermeil, the coach finalist, and Art McNally, the contributor finalist, also under consideration. At least 4 but not more than 8 candidates can be chosen for induction, and a candidate needs to receive at least 80% support from the committee members to be enshrined. It's saying that the hard work that you put in isn't going unheard, and we want people to see that you can come from zero. Ware said of what being chosen for the Pro Football Hall of Fame would mean to him. I hear people say all the time I came from the project or everybody in the hall has that type of feeling that they have sacrificed, and now that I have climbed that mountain and put in that resume, I have my hand here, saying, just grab it, because this is a guy now that wants to also keep pushing with those other yellow jackets and pull up some other guys to make it even better. For more of AL.com's comprehensive coverage of the NFL, go to our NFL page. Mark Inabinet is a sports reporter for Alabama Media Group. Follow him on Twitter at @amark1.